We're talking about 5 signs that you could be in a toxic relationship. This is not just for romantic relationships, but this is also for all types of interpersonal relationships. Number 1, you stop acting like yourself to avoid drama. You stop doing things that you genuinely enjoy doing because you want to keep the peace. You like going to the gym. You like playing basketball. You like hunting. You like fishing. You like playing video games with your buddies. But because of this relationship that you're in, or because of this friendship that you're in, you're not doing the things that you want to do because you're afraid of judgment, because you may have some people-pleasing tendencies that you haven't worked on. You just feel like if you didn't do the things that you enjoy doing, people would like you more, or you could fit into this relationship a bit better. And what happens when you do this is sometimes the person actually likes you, because we tend to know what people want out of us. We get that reinforcement. When we do something that people enjoy, we get this feeling that makes us feel so good. People say, oh, I like when you do that. They may tell you, or they may react in a positive way. So you're like, okay, I'm going to do this more because I want that acceptance from you. I want you to like me. And if you're doing something that people enjoy, that you genuinely enjoy doing, then great. We have a match made in heaven. Number 2, you always feel like you're either too much or not enough. Essentially, you don't know where you stand with the person, with your partner, with your job, in this business relationship. You're not sure what you offer. In the beginning you knew, but now you can't really tell. You've confused yourself. Am I being too much? Am I not being enough? Like what's going on? You generally have no idea, because what you really want is not that important. Well, it's important, but it's not as important as what you think the other person wants. You're losing yourself to be with somebody else. And this is going to cause you to question yourself. Sometimes you can gaslight yourself, guys. You can gaslight yourself. It doesn't have to be other people doing it for you. You can gaslight yourself into thinking, oh, hold up, well, I think the other day, I said too much. Maybe I offended them. Like, do they still like me? I talk too much. I'm too much. You'll paint this story in your head and make it seem like you're too much. You're not too much, but you've told yourself this. So you get angry at yourself for having these thoughts. You don't really have negative thoughts. They are negative thoughts, but they're really negative beliefs. Beliefs are harder to change than thoughts. This might seem like semantics to you, but there's a difference between the beliefs and the thoughts. And Laurel says, you will never be enough for the wrong people, but that is their problem, not yours. That's correct. You will never be enough for the wrong people. And this is why I always say givers should be next to givers, and takers should be with takers. But takers don't hang out with takers, because a taker will encounter a taker and say, there's nothing for them to give me here. They're just like me. They're a taker. Takers are going to link up with givers. Oh, this person gets a self-esteem boost from helping out people. I got him. Got him. And some takers do it unintentionally. Like I said, if somebody's intent is not bad, if they don't have evil intent for you, I think reconciliation could be on the table. But when somebody's intent is bad, we should still forgive, because forgiveness is for ourselves. But if you ask me, reconciliation is off the table if your intent is bad. If your intent is bad, oh, you're blocked. I'm not hanging out with you. Don't ask me for a damn thing. don't even look my way. Your intent is bad. You couldn't care whether I live or die. And there's some people who are like that. The third sign that you're in a toxic relationship / situationship. You say sorry just to keep the peace, even when you did nothing wrong. This is a part of you gaslighting yourself, right? You're over-apologizing. So if you look at what the term over-apologizing means, it means that you messed up and you said sorry, then you continue to say sorry again, and you continue to apologize. But now you're apologizing and saying sorry where you're not even sure if you did anything wrong. You just want to keep the peace. And this comes from people who have a lot of childhood trauma, because you grew up in such a chaotic environment that you want to avoid conflict at all costs. If you want to avoid conflict at all costs, it turns you into not the best version of yourself. Because think about it. People who never, ever, ever, ever call you out on anything. People who are very non-confrontational. Just think about the most non-confrontational people in your life. Yourself excluded. And number 4, you can't relax around them. Anytime you're hanging around this person, whether it's your partner, whether it's a business partner, whether it's people at the workplace, whether it's a friend, so-called friend, you feel jumpy around them, you feel anxious, you feel like you can never really be yourself. And maybe in the beginning it wasn't this way, but over time this is how the relationship began to transform you. You can't really be yourself around them because you're judgmental of your own self. You're analyzing yourself, you're not sure. You can't relax around them. And your body, if you pay attention to your body will let you know a lot of things. Your body will let you know how you feel about certain people. Kind of like a dog. Like, dogs are very intuitive. You bring your dog around somebody that you're unsure of, your dog will sniff around and be like, "Hoo, hoo." If I bring you around my dog, and my dog is acting hella funny, I'm not saying you're a bad person, but I'm a bit suspicious. I'm like, okay. Zoe likes everybody. Alright. For some reason, they don't like this person. Maybe they can smell another dog on them, or, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But for the most part, if my dog doesn't like you, I might not like you. The 5th sign that you could be in a toxic relationship, people say, so what, is the autistic person supposed to never be accountable? Like, you feel like you have to walk around, eggshells around them, or like, can't you call them out for the behavior? And yes, we have to all be accountable to ourselves and to other people. Having a mental illness or mental condition doesn't mean that we can say and do whatever we want. No, we can't do that. We cannot do that. However, it is important to acknowledge that certain individuals, like those who have ADHD, dyslexia, or autism, may struggle with demand avoidance. So they may say things that aren't the nicest, all right? They may kind of be rude sometimes, but we can let them know with love, hey, we can say this a little bit better, right? And sometimes that can make us feel like we have to walk on eggshells, but that's why we have to address the elephant in the room.